Salute. What's going on, guys? So, we're going to have a conversation today about our boy Vincent Chan. Shout out to Vincent Chan. I'm a follower of his channel. And I have to say that I came across his content about 2 years ago. And there was something really unique that I saw in his content 2 years ago. What I realized was that his story was the typical immigrant story, which is, you know, it's not completely abnormal. The one thing that I saw that's different with him living in the Northeast and him and me living in the Southeast is that the narrative and the story that's told about success is not the same. I see that in his story. Matter of fact, let me just go into the story, right? Here I am. I'm in the YouTube streets, right? Minding my business, walking down the YouTube street. And I'm saying to myself, oh man, what am I going to check out today? So yeah, I am in the personal finance space, walking down the street. Hey guys, what's going on? How you doing? And I come across Vincent Chan's channel. And Vincent's channel says, oh man, I'm working in corporate and I am in the grind. Personal finance is a priority of mine. And I'm like, I like this guy. This guy's telling the right information. He's a hardworking man. Goes to Vanderbilt for college. Ends up getting a job in the finance space in the Northeast. And when he's there, he's climbing the rungs of the corporate space, the grind, right? Working hard with his counterparts. His counterparts are competing for them to be at the top. What you realize is that he understands the American grind. He calls it the corporate Kool-Aid. He says that he wishes that he wouldn't have drunk the Kool-Aid when he was in college. And what he's saying is he's accounting one situation. This is a couple of years ago, right? He's accounting one situation. And he's saying, man, there was one time me and my counterparts, we were attempting to finish a project, right? And we decided we're going to stay late. We're going to stay late. And we're not going to leave the office until we can get this go ahead and submit it. And what happens is his mother calls, ring. Hey, Vincent, are you going to come home in time for dinner or should I set a plate to the side for you? And he says, Mom, I got to go. I'm busy. Boom. Hangs up. Gets off the phone with her, finishes the project, goes home. When he goes home, Mom says, hey, Vinny, right? Receives him with open arms. Hey, we're happy to see you. The uncle is probably there. The father is probably there. Says, hey, Vinny. Dad's like, the prodigal son has returned. You are a chosen one. His parents are blue-collar, hardworking people from China. And he's here, living out the American dream, right? He is their American dream in real life. And what becomes clear is that he says, man, I was mean to my mom earlier when I had to get off the phone with her. She didn't deserve that. All she's trying to do is look out for your boy. And then it becomes clear, man, I could treat her better, right? And he's like, yeah, my mom was just looking out for me. She was just wanting me to know that she was thinking about me. What's significant about that? The man went to Vanderbilt, working in New York in the corporate space, making $120,000 a year. Guess what? He's getting a call from his mom. Mom, hey, do you want us to have a plate for you? Do you want a plate? Or are you going to get food from somewhere else? What's significant about that? The fact that there's a whole group of people being told you need to pull yourself up by your bootstrap. You need to be on your own out here in a corporate grind. You need to have an apartment on your own dwelling. You need to come home to a cat, a dog, maybe some plants, maybe a bird. That's all you have. Coming home to an empty house, nobody there, no one to greet you with open arms. Hey, just there on your own. You know, I think it's messed up. I think it's really, really messed up that a whole group of people are being told they need to pull themselves up by the bootstrap. They need to go out here in the corporate world on their own with nobody behind them. You know, when someone can tell the whole country that their mother calling them at work saying, hey, do you want us to have a plate for you? When they can say that without no shame, without feeling small, that's significant. How is it that someone could go to college and then join the corporate world and still not feel like they have to hold themselves up to a certain identity? How is that even possible? Why is it that certain people are being told, hey, you're not a man unless you have your own place? But there's some people are saying, hey, mom is at the house. And let me show you the result of that same exact mentality. That's it right there. That's it. Now, the numbers are reflective of a very small time span, 2013 to 2015. But look at the disparity. At the very top is a household making $100,000. At the bottom is a household that's making $35,000. What's significant about that? Guess who doesn't have an opportunity to participate in this economy? These people. The people at the bottom. The African Americans, the Hispanic Americans. Look at the people at the top. Indian Americans, Filipino Americans, Taiwanese Americans. It's significant. You know, to me, as an immigrant myself, having grown up here, it's like Vinny said, the Kool-Aid. Let me have my own place. Whole time you grinding the whole time. It's like the cable bill, you know? You pay for all these services, but then you don't have time to actually watch all the channels that you're paying for because you're busy grinding, working, in the mud. It's wild. And I don't understand it, man. So when the story is told about Vincent Chan giving up a $120,000 salary and how his parents helped him go to school and how the hard work ethic from his parents transferred over to him, guess what's not being told? You can look in the article. Nobody mentions the fact that he has a whole community and a whole household that's behind him. Like I said before, it might be him, his siblings, his mother, his father, his uncles, his cousins, all in the same household. So when he comes home, hey, Vinny, what's up? And guess what you're coming home to? Dust. Dust and lint. And maybe a cat with some fur, a dog, your plants with dust on them, and a bird that might be happy to see you. You know, I think it's interesting that people can be considered the churn that feeds this economy. And then other people could believe something completely different. Salute the First Gen Corporate. You know, I'm interested to hear what you guys think about this. Only part of the story is being told. Why are they not sharing that this man lives at home with his parents? Why are they not sharing that these communities are living together in one dwelling? Why are they not sharing that? And then making you feel small because you're not accomplishing what they're accomplishing. Think about it. They're digging with a bigger shovel than you, and they're doing it together. It's a scam, man. It's a scam. I appreciate people who are willing to tell the real story. There's got to be a change that has to happen. Because if people are allowed to be the churn or the chum that feeds the society, you got to do something different. In my opinion, stop living in these apartments by yourself unless it's absolutely necessary. There's a lot of things that are not fair. I heard something recently that said that the biggest mistake that people are told is that life is fair. Nothing about life is fair out here. And the stories they are told out here that can make you feel less than, like you're not doing what you're supposed to do. In my opinion, people are working hard. They're doing what they can. And the optics are saying you're successful. The economics are saying something completely different. I know of people who've had apartments 8 years, 10 years, 15 years. Living in an apartment for 15 years. It's a scam, man. Figure out a way to live, family preferable, for you guys to pull yourselves up into a different situation. The stuff is not going to be fair. It's not going to be fair. The opportunities are not going to be fair. It's wild to me. So I'm watching this story. Like I said, it's been like 2 years since I seen this guy's story. And he just said it in a cavalier manner. He says, oh yeah, you know, mom. Yeah, man. Wild. Wild. I don't think that we should be made to feel small when we're out here just working hard. The numbers can be really disappointing, but a lot of people are just working to be on the right side of the law and to take care of their responsibilities. The things that are not being told are this. These are the things that are not being told. Right here. Look at that. Community. Community of people. Community of people. Sea of people that are assembling together. Assembling together in order for them to pull themselves up. One stepping on top of the other. Propelling up. Upward. And where are you to compete with that? How are you going to compete with that? How? How do you compete with that? Thumbs up. We got you, Joe. Thumbs up. You're clear to go. All right, young man. Come on. Where? How? Wow. What's First Gen Corporate say? First Gen Corporate says it's a culture. Have the tools and means, just resource allocation is way out of whack. Way out of whack. Here you go, young man. Go ahead and get up there. Go ahead and get up there. I got you. We got you. You got a whole community behind you. Go ahead, young man. It's wild, man. It's wild. It's wild. But it's intentional. It's intentional. This is how it's designed to work. What more can be said? When you hear a story about someone pulling themselves up, this is what they're not telling you. They have a sea of people behind them. Don't make the mistake of thinking that what you're doing is not enough. What you're doing is enough. It's just being built. Without this, you just don't have nobody's back to climb on. What do you guys think? First Gen Corporate says external forces. That should be a given, right? This was 2013, 2015. It's wild, man. How can you tell yourself that you look like you're doing it, and then the numbers are saying, nah, bruh, you ain't got it. But you got the look, though. You look like success. But you don't have this. A sea of people behind you. Hey, I got you. I got you. Right here. Just, I got you. Thumbs up, Joe. You're next. All right, we're ready for you. Cheering you on. Let's go. We're ready for you. This was our mission from the beginning. This is why you are here. And shout out to Vincent Chan. Because he doesn't know. His parents are immigrants. They might not speak English. And one of the things that's even told about him is that people would take advantage of his family because they didn't speak no English. They would swindle them, and he would look and say, you just got my parents. I don't like that. Taken advantage of. But guess what? He was not told. He was not told. He was not told, oh, don't worry about it. You got to do it on your own. He was told, hey, listen, let's get together. One climb on the other. Climb on our backs. We got you. We got you. Climb on our backs. Here we go. We're gonna form a strong foundation in order for you to get to the top and have this be the outcome. Yeah, man. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. I say some other people shouldn't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the apartment Kool-Aid. Don't drink my own space Kool-Aid. Maybe drink the multi-generational house Kool-Aid. Maybe think that we need to have a family plan Kool-Aid. Drink that. I drive by here in Cary houses that have 7 cars in the front or on the side. And I know exactly what it is. It's a house in a well-to-do area with a family that's chosen to collaborate. We could choose not to do it and have this outcome, or we could choose to figure out a way how to have something like this in order to change from this into something different. But don't allow no one to make you feel small. Because you've chosen to drink the Kool-Aid. Momentarily. It's wild, man. So I'm curious to hear from you guys to see what y'all think. In my opinion, I believe stories like Vincent Chan's and other people's stories are absent of this specific information that states this right here. It says that he was able to do it because he had a sea of people behind him. And it could be just his immediate family. It could be just his mother, his father, his siblings. Even that by itself is an advantage. No way. Something's got to be different. I get it, the numbers are based upon 10-year-old data. But it's still relevant. I came across a situation one time where I was doing a delivery when I used to deliver appliances. And this person, because I'm a curious person, I ask a lot of questions. And I asked this person, I said, oh yeah, you know. She was like, yeah, I apologize. It took me a while to get here. I had to come from some of my other properties in order to come over here. And I asked her, I said, how many properties do y'all own? And she said to me, we own 100 homes. And she was of Indian American descent. 100 homes, uttered out of her mouth. She did not flinch. She said 100 homes. How did she do it? Did she bring the money here? Or did she utilize this sort of resource? The community, the family, foundation. Strong, solid foundation. Or did they do it by themselves? Climb the rungs of corporate America only with them. Were they doing blue collar work? What were they doing? I was left with all those questions. But I was bewildered by the fact that one person, one couple, one family could own 100 homes. And some people don't even own one. Don't do it alone. It's a big mistake. It's a big mistake. Do it together. Do it with community. The young ones be propped up by the older ones. Have a sea of people behind you. Have a family plan. Have a mission. When you go out here, have a plan. I don't see no other way around it. I think that we're just going to continue to hear stories that are told in part about what somebody else did and how they gave up all the prestigious job for them to go out here into content creation. But they're not saying that this person is backed by a lot of people. What are you guys saying? You know, what do you think? Salute the On the Spot Live. What do you think about this? You know? Yeah, man. Salute. You know, these are the conversations that On the Spot Live talks about. Talks about owning. Own a spot. That's the name of her channel. These numbers, they happen because of this, in my opinion. And the people don't even have to be here. They could be people who are propping you up from another country. But you're being propped up nonetheless. It's heartbreaking. The disparity is heartbreaking. Two years ago, like I said, I watched this man say this about his mother calling him in order for him to tell her if he's coming home in time for lunch. I'm in dinner. And even back then, I was saying, I see it. It's different. Not the same. Not the same as the story that's being told to these other people out here. Yeah, man. We got to do different. We got to do different. On the Spot says, I'm with you. We have to catch up. We can definitely do it together. Yeah. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. It looks like this. It looks like that. The younger ones climbing on the older ones. Strong foundation built with the strongest ones. The younger ones being celebrated on their way out. A whole sea of people being behind them all together, cheering them on. The older ones giving the younger ones a green light. We got you. And then it happens. Just like that. All the while, you're the only one in your apartment. No one else to greet you. To say, Vinny! Hey, the prodigal son. He's back. Yeah, how was your day? Coming home to dust, a cat, a dog, plants, and maybe a bird. Yeah, man. Interesting. So, I'll be interested to see what you guys say. Leave a comment. Tell me your thought, you know. Why is the story not being told all the way? Why are they leaving stuff out? Why are you not saying that this is happening? Why? Why is the secret not being told? Yeah. This can't be no more. And, you know, I'll say that for me and my family, it's not allowable. From what I've seen and what we've experienced, homelessness, whatever, not allowable. There's got to be a way. So that's all that I have for you guys. You know, you can like the video. You know, consider subscribing. You know, I just want to have conversations that are real, man. I do. I like to have fun. But man, questions. Leave your comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Salute. Great questions, she says, on the spot. But yeah, we'll see. Peace.